Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Humankind. So let's go and end our turn here. We're about to get the line infantry, and these are not that big of a jump when it comes to actual combat strength. They have a base combat strength of 47, while the musketeers that we're using have a base combat strength of 46. So we're talking about one more extra combat strength. Really not a huge difference. The main difference between these two is the fact that the line infantry, you'll notice, do not have the move or attack penalty, where they can only move or attack during a turn. They cannot do both. The line infantry can move and attack, in one turn or one round or whatever. So that's one bonus of having the line infantry. But really, in combat strength, you're not really getting a huge jump. In fact, you could even make an argument to skip musketeers if you were able to kind of beeline to the line formation tech by getting one of these two and then just going straight over to it, which I guess is kind of what we did. But yeah, you could definitely make the argument not to upgrade to musketeers, just because if you can get these, in time. Again, if you're at war, you might need those, but yeah, I could definitely see skipping them, just because there's not a huge jump here, and do you really want to pay 2 times for upgrading all of your troops? We're also getting some other bonuses here. We're getting the entrenching tool, allows gunners and heavy weapons to gain the dug-in defensive bonus if they don't move during their battle round, and then the army hospital is going to allow us to get one more unit in our armies. Let's go ahead and get a tech selected. I kind of want to just go ahead and get trench warfare. I know it's going to take 7 turns here, so we can get the Gatling elephants. But one thing to consider is that we're still using the mortars, and I don't know that we'll be able to upgrade to siege artilleries because we only have one source of oil right now. Now, same deal over here with the gun in the middle, the howitzers. They have a requirement for 3 gunpowder that we don't have, or saltpeter. So no matter what, we're going to have a shortage of a resource to build either of these. So that's something to consider, but the Gatling elephants are going to be useful no matter what. And that would be the dragoons that we upgrade into those, by the way, which we just got as well. But I really want to get those Gatling elephants because they are the best unit of this time period. So that would give us a significant advantage. So yeah, I kind of want to go for that. And we know we can build them. And I think we will go ahead and do that, even though there's so many other things that we could be getting, guys. But yeah, I think we're going to get the trench warfare, just get our unique unit. You always want to try and get your unique unit as soon as possible. Now you'll notice that we are pretty far behind in technology in a way. I think that's actually where we should be at, just based on the way things happen in the standard game. And remember, we didn't get a lot of we didn't get a lot of stars from technology. Many of our stars were from other things. We got a lot of those army stars from killing a certain amount of units. And so, that doesn't directly translate to the tech tree, as it would in, say, Civilization, where, the age you're in does very much is controlled by the techs that you have. But you'll notice here we are in the industrial age, and we've only gotten these 3 techs here. So it seems like we're behind because we're about to go in the contemporary age, and we haven't really got very many of the industrial techs. But I think you'll see the same thing with Brazil. I think they're in the contemporary age, and I think they probably have only gotten, I don't think they've gotten all these industrial techs yet. I bet they went to that age well before they got all these. Now they're still well ahead of us, but I don't think they're as ahead as you would think based on the age. Because I don't think that this standard age, the 300 turns, the standard speed, I don't think it's well balanced, honestly. This is my first time playing on it, and I'm seeing a very different experience, because I do not think that we're doing that bad in the amount of science that we're earning, just based on my past few campaigns. It doesn't feel like we're doing that bad on the science, considering the fact that this is a slower speed, there's less turns, and yet we are way, way behind, where that wasn't the case in my other 2. So what I'm thinking is that it's just better balanced on the 450 turn speed. And you know what? That's what I always see with these games. Civilization's the same way. I feel like it's a much superior game when you play with the slower speeds than, maybe not the marathon speed, because that gets ridiculously long. But yeah, I feel like the standard speed is not good on Civilization because you're just moving through the ages so fast. And I'm seeing the same thing here. You're moving through the ages so fast you can't even do the stuff you need to do in that age. So not well balanced. I don't really like this speed as much as I like the slower one. So we can upgrade 1 unit, guys, and you'll notice that we have the ability to upgrade both musketeers and the samurai, and they'll both be upgrading to the line infantry. And I'm not sure which one would be more important to upgrade, because they have the same combat strength. Now this is not a ranged unit, Well, this one is, but that actually gives them an advantage sometimes because, you know, they don't have to worry about, you know, units being in front of them in a way. I know they're not ranged, but, you know, these guys, they're ranged, but at the same time, you have to be right up next to the unit or have a clear path to shoot them, basically. You can't have any units in front of you. And so because of that, they're not like archers or anything like that, or longbowmen. And then there's the fact that they can't move and attack during the same turn. And that's a significant penalty in my opinion. So I almost feel like it would be better to upgrade the musketeers before the samurai. Plus the samurai get the anti-cab bonus, while the gunners do not. And since they have the same combat strength, yeah, I really feel like the musketeers are who we're going to want to upgrade first. And so we have two choices for armies I think that could be upgraded that could use it the most. And one would be over here, the one in the New World, because we don't have as many units and it's harder to get units to them. It takes time. So you want better units. And the other one would be to pull these guys back into our own territory real quick, and then go ahead and upgrade them. Another option would be to upgrade this guy and then send him off to the army so you have a total of 8. So you have a full army. I suppose that would be an option too. And I think that's what we'd probably do. I do want to upgrade the New World unit, but we could always do that next turn. Well, this one, we're kind of stuck doing it this turn if we want to do it at all. I think we're going to do that, guys. Eventually want to give him another mortar or artillery or something like that. But for right now, we're going to give him this unit. He'll follow behind. I was going to send him over here, but they can wait. We can unfortunately only upgrade one unit this turn. That's all we have the money for. But yeah, I feel like it's just the 300 turn standard speed is just not as balanced. It just doesn't feel as good, I think. So these guys here, we don't want to move in that territory until they heal up. Could use some money to heal them. I don't know how much that would cost. 474, it's pretty expensive. It's probably better to just let them heal naturally unless it's going to take a really long time. Oops, damn it. I do that all the time. I'll select the unit and then move just that unit. Let's get the rest joining them. And then we'll see how much... I mean, they won't be fully healed. We'll see how much it costs. It's going to get cheaper. We'll see how much it costs before we send them in there and whether we want to do that or just send them in there wounded. Either would probably work, honestly. So these guys here, we're just going to go ahead and we'll push as far as we can. And I think we will end up upgrading this one unit here next turn once we get the money. And then these guys here are still looking for something to attack. So let's go and get these guys just set up to station here since we know we're not going to move them. It's better than telling them to skip their turn every turn. So they have finished here. They've set up the outpost, which I believe we were planning on turning into the city. That's going to cost us 5,260 influence. The other thing I wanted to do is to add this location to this city here. That'll be 814, and I think we're just going to wait until we get this city over here done. I think this is a little bit more important. So yeah, we'll wait until we're able to do that and we get that 5,000 something points. So for right now, we just need to move that army. Oh, I didn't finish with these guys. I have one more movement point. Just kind of scouting out, essentially. So yeah, we'll go ahead and move this army. I don't think we're going to upgrade them to dragoons. Might as well just wait to get the next upgrade since we're working on that now. We'll get it in 7 turns. And these guys have 2 slots available here. So we'll probably just throw both of these units into this army here. Although we might have to merge them. Yeah, we'll have to merge them this way. Alright, excellent. So we have a full army here. Unnecessary. You don't need that many troops just to take that territory, but that's where they're going next, essentially. We have 2 cities that are done constructing. They're done clearing these ruins here. One thing we might want to go ahead and do is stop with the clearing of the ruins, because you can always just build on top of them. I don't really think about that fact, that we could just be building on top of them and then you're not wasting the turns to clear the ruins. Sometimes clearing ruins is better. If you're not planning on building something there, or you can't get any more outposts because of stability or something like that, or any more districts, I mean, then maybe you want to do that, clear the ruins instead so that you at least get the exploitation there rather than not get anything. But in this case, when it's the territory around us, I know it's only 1 turn to clear the ruins, but I mean, how many more turns is it to actually get the rest of this stuff? So yeah, I think we should focus on this first. And one of the things I want to get here, guys, is a new unit to reinforce this one here, because I just feel like we don't have enough units there. And I think we're going to get the mortar, because I don't believe we have those here. No, we do not. So yeah, let's go ahead and get a mortar unit here. And it's going to take 5 turns, but only 1 population. So that's what they're going to work on for right now. That's one of the key reasons why I wanted a city in the New World, to reinforce that army. Then we got the train station down here in Constantinople constructed, but that was up here somewhere, I believe. It was right there. So as far as where we still need one, just there. And we're not going to prioritize that right now. So we're done with train stations here in Constantinople. They need to solve their food issues, which are quite severe. Yeah, they're pretty bad, guys. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll start working on trying to solve these food problems. Which, I don't know if it's going to be harbors or farmers' quarters. We'll just take a look and see which one's going to get us the most. So as far as where they say build the... Yeah, I don't think you're going to beat that with the farmers' quarter. We'll take a look, but yeah, 16's not even comparable. Now, another thing to consider, though, is the farmers' quarter is giving you the ability to get another farmer, though. And so in that case, you get one more farmer. And that's 26 food. And you're getting that in 2 turns compared to 4. So I guess there's that to consider. That we could get 2 of these and get the extra farmer. Maybe that's what we're going to do, actually. I think that might be the best route to go. As far as where they've been building farms, I'm not honestly sure. It doesn't look like we have any farmer districts in this area. How about down here? There's a few down here. I'm surprised we're getting so much food there. I think it's just accessing all the food around this area. Yeah. Well, now, I don't know if we want to do that, because we're going to build these here, and then thus we'll get the, to get the money. And, yeah, I don't think that's the best way to go then. So I don't think we do want to build there. Now, if we could get 16 somewhere else, then we'd do that. But yeah, I don't think there's going to be any other 16 food locations. So yeah, I think we will get the harbor. In this case, it would be better. And is that where we want to build it for this area? I know that they already have their harbor. We haven't built one down here just yet. And I'm not really seeing anything that's anywhere near 26. So yeah, we probably will go ahead and build it up here. I don't see any reason not to. Just seeing if there's anything comparable. Yeah, I think this one's fine. We'll build right there, guys. It's 27 food, actually. Yeah, so that'll be really helpful. It's not going to get us out of the negative, of course. Constantinople's still going to have some issues there. Let me just make sure we moved all the units, that there wasn't like a unit that was sitting on stationed. Yeah, like these guys here. We're going to want to go ahead and have them start getting closer to the city, because we're going to be using them in this battle. So we want to make sure that they're close enough. We'll keep them right here for now, since it's another turn, and there's nothing really to attack at this moment. We can only really ransack our own stuff. Just seeing if there was anything to ransack. So I'll just have them skip the turn for now. No reason to go into enemy territory just yet.
With 30 research quarters,
and we have 30 research quarters.
Say that the Library of Alexandria.
Again, I feel like our science is maybe a little bit behind, but not as much as it would indicate an entire age behind. I just think it's a lack of balance. Maybe you guys have had a different experience. I cut off a whole turn on that. That's excellent. Maybe you had a different experience on the standard speed, but for me, it just feels kind of like not well balanced. And considering the fact that I've seen that in Civilization as well, it's not really surprising. So the Zulu are at war with your ally, the Norsemen. We could go ahead and demand that they surrender. That would give us a grievance against them. Where are the Zulu at in here? They're the 3rd place. Not really looking to attack them. We're also not trading with them, though. Maybe we want to open up trade with them, because I think the Norsemen, who are currently our ally, I don't think they're going to last very long, guys. I think they're just about done for. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do anything with that just yet. And they forgave a grievance. But yeah, I don't think the Norsemen are going to stick around. Now, one thing to consider, the Norsemen do have an oil resource, which we could definitely use. They have to make their demand on us. That means we can open up trade with them. But I'm kind of considering trading with them and starting like a more favorable alliance, because a more favorable relationship, because we're about to overcome them. I don't expect too many issues from them. This would secure our border over here, so we wouldn't have to worry about these guys. And our real threats are a common threat, I feel. The Celts. We have a common enemy here. So I think making a more friendly relationship with them might be beneficial to us. Yeah, I could definitely see doing that. But of course, can't do anything just yet. We both have a demand, so we can propose a defusal. That's that money there. They want us to break the alliance. They don't really have a lot to trade, though, that we can see anyway, which we can see most of their territory, so they might not have that much really worth trading. We'll wait for right now before we do anything just yet, but I do think that that's the route we want to go. We're having trouble with lack of friends right now, so so he wants to trade for our luxury resources. We're just going to outright refuse him, I think. I don't want him to potentially agree to pay that little bit of money and then get all access to all of our resources. I was going to bring this new ship that we just got, the Man of War, into our fleet. That has increased the power by quite a bit. Still laughable compared to the Brazilian fleet, but not too shabby. So these guys are going to go ahead and join them, which does mean I don't think they'll be able to move. That's okay. We'll wait one more turn. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have to wait one more turn before we attack. Babylon? We're just going to continue over this way, just looking for ships to attack. I think most of her fleet is likely destroyed at this point. I'm sure she has some at her capital, and probably a bigger fleet than this. But the majority of her fleet is likely destroyed. And these guys are fully healed, so they can go into her territory, and then we'll ransack that outpost, unless she turns it into a city, which is always a real possibility, and we lose our army. This army here was going into that territory. I think we're going to pay. Well, let's make sure we can still upgrade that unit down here, because I did want to do that. I think that's important. So, yeah, we had plenty of money for that. And then what we'll do is go ahead and start moving them into their territory. The quickest route would be this way. We'll be taking that, and we're going to have these guys assist in this. Though I don't know how much of a battle they'll actually be, because there's not even any walls here. And he can just skip his turn. We'll continue exploring this area here, just seeing what he's got, I guess. And then we'll eventually need him here to help with that battle, but for now he can just, I don't know. I don't even know what we want to do with them. We're looking for some units to attack over here, but no luck. So with this guy, we're going to go ahead and pay to heal him up. 208 gold really isn't that much these days. Inflation, man. And then we'll go ahead and move into his territory so we can get that done next turn. We built the harbor over here. Haven't quite fixed the food problem yet. So let's see if we want to get another harbor. Okay, so we finished there. So they have 18 for a harbor. How about for the farm? Yeah, you're not getting as much, but remember you are getting the farmer. And so I think that is what we're going to end up doing here. And it won't cost as much stability. Not that stability is really much of an issue for us. I don't think it is in this city. Now, stability is pretty good, you know, due to our, our current affinity, the builder one, which is pretty great. We built the research quarter here. As you can see, Cairo is losing population. They were at 47 population. Now they're dropping down to 46 soon. And so we got to get the food situation solved here. We have not yet gotten the grain silos, so we could be increasing how helpful our farmers are. 2+ food per farmer, and we have 18 farmers, so that's probably the best way to increase the food here in Cairo. I don't know if any other location where we're building farm stuff, if they had that. I thought we constructed that in most locations, but Cairo was busy at the time. Yeah, most places seem to have that already. Bangkok has finished up that Man of War. So let me see, do we need any more train stations? We obviously need one here to be able to go through this territory and get to the front as quickly as possible. This is 2 separate territories, by the way. We are also still trying to build that army up too, and so that's something to consider. They're good on food, so we don't have to worry about that right now. But I would like to get more Man of Wars. Still trying to get this fleet built up. I'm hesitant to get any more units since we gotta pay to upgrade them, with the exception of line infantry. So I should probably get a line infantry. This will be 3 population, and I think this will be the last unit that we get for a little while here in Bangkok. I know that only leaves them with 2 units, so that's fine for right now. Here in Edo, they did finish up that harbor, still short on the food. So let's see if we can't improve that more with perhaps another harbor. No, it looks like we got all the harbors. So then the only option is the farmer's quarter. Now I'm going to take a look, see if this floating market can be built anywhere. It looks like we can. And apparently this has like a secret condition that isn't stated anywhere in the game, which is very strange. But somebody did tell me that on the wiki you can find the secret condition is that it has to be built next to another district. And so that's the key there. So it has to be coastal water or a lake, and it has to be next to another district. And so it's not arbitrary, it's just that it doesn't tell you. So now we can build one here because it'd be next to this district. And that's probably what we want to do once we solve the food issue here in Edo, since that doesn't get us any food. So we'll have to do a farmer's quarter. Is this where we're building our farmer's quarters? Is right here? Is there any other location that might generate more? Yeah, it doesn't look like they have anything attached to them that really generates much food, unfortunately. Okay, so that's kind of a bummer. There's no rivers, really. And so I guess we'll build it here, because probably not any other better locations than that. I mean, you could also build them here. But yeah, we'll get it right there, guys. It's fine. 10 food is 10 food. But basically, we're going to have to build probably one more thing, because you get the 10 food and you get the extra farmer, and that's a total of 20. And so we still be short 7 food, unless they lose a population. All right, so it's going to end the turn. And we'll be doing a bunch of attacks in this turn here. I think we'll be doing three attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks. So I believe they should be able to make it to Babylon, and we know that these guys are making it to their destinations, both of them. If actually, there's the New World one, so that's 4. 4 attacks this turn. So lots of combat, guys. Lots of combat. And then after Babylon, we don't need to take that one because it's not a city. So we don't actually have to send anybody to do that, but we do have to take this one if we want to take possession of that. So yeah, there's some population loss in many of our cities. You know, we lost a lot of food from cutting off trade with the Brazilians, but you know what? I feel like it was worth it. How much did that affect them? I mean, how much are they affected now when it comes to food and influence and money? You know, stability is probably not much of an issue for them, but I'm sure it affected them. So this one's a civic on the meaning of art. Artistic ownership, academic artists, or independent artists. Going with the academic artists is going to move us closer to homeland, which we're already fully over, and then allow us to get the Academy of Arts here, 1+ influence on research quarters. Or you can get independent artists, which is going to move us closer to authority, and thus we'll lose some of the bonuses we're getting from the liberty, some of the influence, and then we'll get the artist studio, which is 1+ influence on commons quarter. Yeah, I think we'd probably do the Academy of Arts. You know, we have more research quarters than we do commons quarters. And most importantly, we also want to continue being here on the homeland. Though I guess it doesn't, it just moves us to authority. But either way, we don't want to go that way, while we do want to stay this way. But we can't actually spend the influence. I didn't think about that fact. Yeah, we can't spend the influence, guys. That's not really an option. We have to save it. One more turn, we'll be able to get that city constructed. So we don't want to stop that. So will the ship be in this battle? It looks like it. But we aren't significantly stronger than them, honestly. And we could wait until we get that mortar done. But I don't think I'm gonna. I think we're just gonna attack and see how it goes. Is that the direction we want to attack from, though? It doesn't look like it'll let me move it. I mean, you have enough space, but it's a horrible position. So you might want to do it this way. Yeah, that's probably a better position. I don't see why you'd want to attack from the valley. I could also go up around this way and attack. But yeah, I would prefer to do it this turn. So yeah, we'll attack from this direction. This is far better. Do we have enough tiles to put all our units on? We do. But man, some of those tiles are horrible. So if they attack us, I guess they don't really have the walls. We should be fine. They did not attack us. So we could wait a few turns to kind of reduce the overall numbers here. I suppose that would be an option, but I don't think it's going to be necessary, honestly. Yeah, I think we just want to assault. We're trying to move quickly here, guys. So let's not do long sieges just to eliminate one unit that's not even that powerful in the first dang place. Though we do want to make sure they don't have any reinforcements, because that would have an effect on this. Yeah, I feel like this is fine. Let's go and assault it. Assaulting does mean that we'll be able to attack them first, which is the key here. When we defend, they are able to do a bit of damage to us. And I think we should have reinforcements on the ship. Yep. So they'll be able to help us out. So let's go and do a manual battle. And as far as the deployment, we do want to make sure that they're able to attack. And in fact, because they're the best unit, I'll probably put them on the front. Yeah, I'll probably put them right here. Then have this guy right here, and then have these two in the back. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. You put them back here, and then they can't fire. So I prefer to have these guys on the front, or maybe we could do it like, yeah, I guess we'll do it like this, since he's probably going to take the brunt of the attack here. So we're going to enter deployment. Oh yeah, I forgot we're attacking first, so therefore we want to make sure we can hit with this guy. All right, yeah, I didn't think about that fact, and he can't move and shoot at the same time, so that's unfortunate. But we can get into the walls here. This guy would not be able to. Let's just go move him then. And then let's see if we want to attack right now. Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't. We're gonna do more damage to that guy, so we'll attack him first. And then could move straight into attacking right there. Yeah, I'm not seeing any reason to wait. Now this guy could be brought into the battle, so we probably should. Though it doesn't look like he'll be able to help at all. Damn it, he just doesn't have the ability to help. That's unfortunate, because I was expecting to have his assistance. Alright, so we won't have his assistance. So let's go to move into here, and we'll get rid of that unit.
For glory!
We didn't take much damage, so it wasn't too much to worry about. And the main thing here is that we want to be able to move this unit now, so that he can fire on these guys next turn, as long as we get this guy out of the way. Though he might not be blocking, because he is up higher. You might have to be up here, though. So yeah, let's go ahead and end our round here. Let them attack us. This might be it, because if they just start throwing themselves into us, then we might end up killing all these units. Again, this unit here could end up dying. I was kind of expecting that, though, so if that's what happens, then it's fine. We've seen that the Samurai can do pretty good, though, so... yeah, they might not be able to kill him. Might just get him like really, really low in health. In fact, that's all the attacks they did. Okay. So, because everybody's in the way here, can't fire with either of them yet. So frankly, we need to get these units out of the way. So let's go and attack here. Now allow us to fire with this guy over here. Oh well, he can't move there. So what we want to do is get into the wall and then attack this way. Although, I don't think that'll let us shoot either. Yeah. So they can't shoot, but these guys could, because they can move and shoot. Though, it doesn't look like there's any positions open. Yeah, there's nowhere to go here. We'd have to move this guy first. And even then, we still might not be able to hit him. Nope. I don't think he can in either. So not able to shoot at them. That's just one of the limitations of the direct fire range units. So yeah, we're going to end our round here. We should be able to finish it next round. I'm not too worried about not being able to finish the battle, simply because they always attack. But we might have been better off moving that unit out of here. I don't think they'll kill him, but he'll be incredibly weak. Yeah, he's super, super weak right now. So definitely don't want there to be another turn here for them to be able to attack us. So we're going to have this guy move. Oh, he can't move now. I wanted him to be able to fire, but there's not really any way. Maybe if you move this guy over here. Nah, even then you can do it. I guess you could move over here and then attack him from behind. Yeah, we'll do that. I just want him to get some experience. I'm trying to get him up to level 3 there. And just reduce the number of casualties these guys take. So they don't have too low of health. Alright, so that's a victory. Excellent. Took the city. Wasn't too difficult, honestly. And I think that's their only city in the New World. Yeah, so we'll be able to take that. We'll definitely prioritize taking that in the peace treaty. And we're going to have several more battles in this turn. Let's go and continue moving forward here. We'll kind of move, not fully, just in case we see like a unit we could start moving towards the attack. Doesn't look like there's anybody over here. She does have one unit here. That's interesting. So she might be moving to attack that location. We'll probably want to drive her off first. I assume we'll attack her and she'll retreat. And then go after this. Though do we want to attack with the entire army? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, honestly. Yeah, that really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to attack with the whole army. So we'll just attack with a few units. Let's kind of separate these guys some. Just leave them like 2 units. So they'll attack. she'll retreat. And then these guys will go ahead and ransack over here, because I didn't know if they'll be able to join or not. Looks like they can. Okay. I wasn't sure if they would have the movement points to do that. Oh, but they weren't able to ransack, though. There we go. Okay, so that stopped the ransacking. Now, when we move those units into there. All right, so it's fine. Didn't have any issues here. Yeah, I didn't know if they would be out of movement points when they attacked. So it's now going to be 2 turns to ransack that. And we're going to get 519 gold from it as well. And then these guys here are going to be ransacking that location. And they should be able to do this fairly quickly as well. Yeah, 2 turns. Now let's just hope nobody turns these into cities, because then we got to reload. So these guys are going to be attacking here. They got the full army now. So our combat strength is stupidly high compared to theirs. But they do have an army here. Oh, okay, yeah, they have an army here that are going to push into our territory. I think this should pull them into the battle. In which case, I'm actually quite surprised about these numbers here. Yeah, now the numbers are a lot different. I'm guessing it wasn't pulling the fleet in with that attack. Let's make sure the fleet gets pulled in, guys. Let's move them closer. Yeah, because it looks like doing certain attacks, it wasn't pulling that fleet in. So which direction do we want to attack from? Let's just see which one is most advantageous to us. Doesn't look like there's a huge difference between these two. I guess you get a little bit more room here. Yeah, so I suppose we'll want to attack from here. We want to make sure that that unit gets pulled in, of course, so they don't invade into our territory. What is their total combat strength? Because I don't think it's being included here. 221. I don't think it's including it. So I think their total combat strength will be 400 something. But obviously we have a significant advantage over them. So this will allow us to both wipe out their 6-unit army and to take Babylon. Now, another option would be to send these units in to make sure that they get engaged in the battle, but I don't know that this is going to be wide enough to pull them in. Nope. Yeah, you'd have to get into that territory, but we can always bring them in as reinforcements if they don't attack immediately. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Now, we'll just have to see if they attack or not, because yeah, we wouldn't be able to get those units in time. He did attack us. Okay, so not surprising. This is for the better, honestly. They actually have, let's take a look. They have pretty similar combat strength here, guys. We have the ships reinforcing. We have our units here. They have all of their draftees, and then they have, in addition to this army, they also have a crossbowman. Okay, so pretty similar combat strength, guys. And they got the walls. We'll have to stay back off of the walls, obviously, because we have no chance of winning, I think, if we stay on the walls. I think that would be one way they could defeat us. And since they're attacking us, we would not be able to get the army in time for this round, but maybe if it lasts another round we could, in which case we would want to bring them over there to assist us. Or, excuse me, another turn. We'll have to see how long it lasts. Yeah, we're going to go and do a manual battle here, guys. I expected them to attack us. It makes sense for them to attack us. Oh, that's interesting. They might have been bringing units from over here. Maybe that's where that crossbowman is, although it looks like he's right there. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, let's go and get our units set up, figure out where we want them. Obviously off the walls, which they're already deployed off the walls, so that's good. You want to get that mortar in a position where it would be difficult for them to attack them. Just looking for good locations here. You put a unit here, it stops them from even able to get over there, so that would be good. But you don't necessarily have to have them there to do that. It'd be better to put them up here on the hill, I think. Then you have the cliffs here, so they can't attack from that direction, which forces them to attack from here. If you put a unit here, then you only give them one location where they can't attack, where they won't have the high ground penalty. I don't know that you'd want to separate your units over here. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense, especially considering that these guys are coming up around here. Okay, so we have an idea of how we want this to look, essentially. Remember, we also have the ships here. And I'm kind of concerned that with the battle taking place over here, that the ships won't be able to help. We'll have to see, guys. As far as their range, it's 4 range. So that does not give us a lot of room. Particularly because we're defending. So if all the units go into here, then we'll be in a bit of trouble. Just something to consider. So we want to make sure we have a unit here that can't be attacked. Or, excuse me, we want to make sure that this guy is here where he can't be attacked. because I don't think they shouldn't be able to attack up this way. They do have a ranged unit, at least one. They have 2 ranged units total. This is their unique unit, the Jaguar Warrior. No combat strength penalty from damage. So that's a very good bonus, but they are pretty far behind in the times right now for us. So we do have the tech advantage on them. So then we want a unit here. Oh, you'd have to have 2 units here. Okay, well that's fine, I suppose. But you gotta keep them from attacking this guy too, so... Okay, let's go ahead and put 2 units up over here. Let's get back to our units. And what we'll do is we'll have melee units over here, I think, with the musketeers. You might want the musketeers up here, since you can't move and fire at the same time. And then have the line infantry over here. We got more musketeers. Remember, you got to make sure that you can fire on the enemy. Let's put these guys up here. So we currently have 3 units that we don't have deployed yet. Remember, we have to block them from attacking that mortar, so you have to have a unit here essentially. So you probably want like a more mobile unit, I'm thinking, right there. You don't want them to attack from the hill here, so that guy can't stay there. So we have 2 units we need to move. So you can either have them back here or have them up here. And no matter what, they're going to be able to come up around here and attack us from downhill, I think. So you want to make sure you're over here, essentially. That's our flag as well, but I don't think we'll sit on it. I think we'll move like this. Yeah, I think that's probably good. Yeah, this will be the setup, guys. Very defensive setup. And let's just hope that we're able to fire on units with the ships. They can't possibly occupy all this territory here. There's just too many units. So we should be able to fire on somebody at least the first round. I think this is as good as it gets. They can't attack the mortar except for with range units. I suppose that's something to consider. Maybe you want to move really far back. I don't think there's anybody over here. But they could reinforce. But maybe we want to move this unit really far back. Because you can't come around this way. So I put them in a position where they can't attack the mortar unit. I think that would be way better. Yeah, I think that's a way better position. Then we move this guy here. And then we just have one kind of lone unit that's kind of like, you know, doesn't have a position. So we'll just put him right here. He'd do better to get with his allies here. I guess we'll put him right there. I'm just worried they can come up around this way. I don't think so. I don't think that's part of the battle. Yeah, it looks like it's not. So they shouldn't be able to come up here and attack the mortar. So I think this is a better position. Obviously the flag is vulnerable, but any unit that goes there is going to be just subject to insane amounts of damage. So this looks good, guys. We got a killing field here. They're just going to get mauled when they go down this area. And yeah, I think this is a good position. So let's go and enter deployment. We'll see what they do. No matter what, there's going to be a heavy attack. We have to make sure that the flag is not in their position or possession at the end of the 3 rounds, because then they'll win. So yeah, they shot up there. They only have the 2 ranged units, so I'm not too worried about ranged units. Although I'm not sure what that unique cav unit they have is. I didn't look at that. So yeah, they're attacking them. They do have the dug in, so they get combat strength bonus when being attacked. But yeah, he did take pretty hard damage there. That is our line infantry as well. Considerable damage. Yeah, this is just a knight unit. All the colors had me confused. I was thinking it was a different unit, but that's just a knight. And yeah, they are moving outside the range here. We'll have to see, guys. We'll have to see how we do. We've already killed 3 of the units, though. I think that's a 4th unit dead. And yeah, it's just unfortunate because we are a very range-heavy army now that we have the gunners. So when you're defending, it's a significant penalty you lose there. Or it's a significant penalty you take. They're really hitting them hard, the Dragoons. Yeah, trying to wipe them out. I think we survived this round, though, guys, without losing any units. There's only 1 unit left. Oh, there's 2 units. Didn't see that. They might have killed the Dragoon. I'm not sure. He's so low in health, but I think he just survived. Unless he can attack. And he decided to attack the... Wow. Yeah, we took so much damage, guys. However, we killed most of their units in just 1 round. It just kind of sucks that we weren't able to use the guns, though. And we might be able to attack that guy, yeah. We could even maybe attack him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe. Alright, so what we're going to want to do to start this round out is to go ahead and deploy this unit here. And make sure that he's able to attack. Oh, it looks like he can only attack for the one position. Okay, you can move from here and attack that unit. So let's try and get rid of all their units in this turn here. We do not want to give them another turn. Our units are just too weak to allow that. So now we want to go ahead and deploy one of these guys and see where he can attack from. Might not be able to attack from anywhere. Yeah, it doesn't look like... And that's one of the limitations we have here. Is these units can't really attack from very many locations. Yeah, this is the only one. I'm not sure, but I think if we attack from here, we might give up our turn. We'll try. I don't think he can move after attacking, though. No, he can't. So we can't bring any more units in just yet, but we're at least able to weaken that guy. So there's that. And then we can kill him with this unit here. And I think that's what we want to do, because he's so far away. Although, if he can attack him, oh, that works too. Yeah, we should be alright, guys. Yeah, that'll kill him. That'll kill him. Yeah, I think we'll be fine here. So what we want to do is just use him where he's going to do the most damage, essentially. 15 to 30. 37 to 51. We'll use him against him. And then this guy will attack that one. Get him killed. And then, you know, we don't have to worry about attacking with this unit even though it's really weak. Because he's a range unit. And yeah, I guess we want to continue using range units. They got their revenge. So, fairly easy battle. Way easier than I was expecting, honestly. Yeah, I was expecting to actually lose a few units, especially considering the fact that we didn't get to use our ships that much. And that they got to attack us first. We almost lost a couple units. 2 of them almost died here, including our new line infantry we spent all that money on. But they made it. They survived. So yeah, Babylon is now ours, and we'd want to let these units heal a little bit before we go after their next city. And then we'll also want to bring the ships over there. So let's just get them set up to move. You know, we probably want to move them ourselves, just to see if there's anybody to attack along the way. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do with them. I guess we can come over here, but there's really not much to do if there's no ships to attack. Which, so far, we have not found any of their ships. I'm assuming they don't have any over here. And then Alexandria has finished up the construction of the farmer's quarter in order to get some more food. And we're going to have to build one more. Do they have a... No, we didn't put a pop over there yet. So by doing that, that should help with the food by a little bit. So now we're only -2, and thus we won't lose a pop anytime soon. And so let's go and get another farm built, so we clearly need one more. Now, I'm not sure where we built that last farm. Okay, we built it right here, it looks like. Up along this river here. Didn't get a lot of food, though. I'm not entirely sure. Is that the best location? We had this one here, but I didn't want to build there. Yeah, maybe it was the best location. I don't know. Let's look at some of the other places they have to build. Yeah, they really don't have good options. I guess you get 10 there. I was kind of hoping to build like a money, have this all be money stuff here, but I guess you already have some. Yeah, I suppose you'd want to get the food. There's not really a lot of options for getting food for poor Alexandria. Yeah, you got 2 food there. That's not much. Okay, so yeah, that's what we'll do. I almost want to give them another city. Excuse me, another territory. Alexandria. So I will just move it here. Or build it here, excuse me. Get us the most food. It'll get us out of starving. That's what's important. Alright, so we don't have the influence yet, but next turn we will. To get that city set up. Of course, Babylon's mutinous. We got another air star, the builder star. Alright, so that's awesome. Let's see, well, I guess we're going to look at this real quick. So now we have 7 stars and can move to the next era, but we're not going to. We are going to try and complete some of these. The builder one, I don't know if we'll be able to get that. We need 20 more total districts, maybe. Once we take one of the cities, that might be enough. You know, we have all the military stars, the scientist stars. We need 4 more techs. I don't know, we'll see. We'd have to start getting some of the faster techs if we're going to go that route, though. The money one, we should be able to get that. Yeah, I don't see why we won't be able to get that one. Yeah, we got a lot still to get. We're about to get the influence one. We're like just one turn away from that one. Might be able to get the expansionist one as well. The agrarian one is unlikely because we're actually losing population right now. But yeah, we still have a lot of stars we can get, guys. I think we'll get like 10, 11, maybe 12 stars in this era, which is critically important since we are so far behind. We almost taken 3rd place, guys. So close. So close. We have this osmosis event, which we did not interact with yet. Got a little bit more science there. We actually have a battle that we could do, and this is a crossbowman, so we do want to attack them. Let's go and do that. I assume they'll retreat, and then we'll chase after them. And I don't think we have any more movement points. No, we do not. But we know which way they went. So we'll go after them next turn, if I remember, because that might be next episode. I don't know, we'll have to see. So yeah, we want to heal these units up, and they're too expensive to heal them with money. So we won't do that. And we do have enough money to upgrade another unit, but I haven't decided which one we want to do just yet. Is it this army that's just going to be doing another siege soon? Or should we instead upgrade this army? Considering the fact that they're in the New World all alone. Yeah, I almost want to go ahead and upgrade this army, guys. Let's do that. Alright, so we got more line infantry in the New World. Let's go and start advancing over this way with the idea that we'd help in that siege if we can get there in time. They do have quite a bit of movement they still got to do. I'm not sure how many turns that would take. Let's take a look. That'd be 3 turns. Well, consider the fact that they have to heal. I think we should be able to get over there in time. Should have plenty of time. Alright, so these guys here have taken his one city here in the New World. Poland is here. I don't know what we're going to do with these guys just yet. I kind of think we're just going to try and set up a friendly relationship with them. The one problem, of course, is we don't have any money. So next turn, that's what we're going to spend a bit of money on, in the hope that they don't attack us. Right now they're over here. But yeah, we don't want them attacking us here. That would obviously not be desirable. So yeah, we're just going to try and do it with money because I don't really want to attack him right now. That's not really my interest. We have enough enemies as it is. And I really just want to get moving with this army. So let's go ahead and do that. Move over to here so that we can attack this guy and maybe finally get that war done. We've been at war with him forever. So these guys just need to skip their turn. Heal up a little bit. These guys here are supposed to be joining up with them. We've yet to do that. I think we'll start moving over there with that in mind. I know it's going to take a long time for them to get there, but we don't need them over here anymore. And we'll just go over to this area and then we'll start moving back. I just want to see if there's anything here, which there clearly isn't. So we'll start moving back, though we would want to help with that siege there, so I guess we'll come over here. Yeah, we'll go over there with the idea that they'll be helping in the siege. We did get the farmers' quarters, and that got us to -2. And so if we move one of these guys over here, then we're no longer starving. But obviously the food situation hasn't been solved here yet. We do have a lot of harbors, so this would generate a bit of food if the harbor or farmer's quarter would not. You can get a lot there. And we can still get the 14 food here and plus an extra farmer, so I think that's what we'll do. Let's get another farmer's quarter, guys. Just trying to solve the food issue, but I think it's a good thing that we did cut off trade with the Brazilians and that we're solving the issues that were caused from that. So now it's only -9. That's not that bad. We have lost 2 pops so far, though. We should be able to stop that now, though, with just one more farmer's quarter. Yeah, or a harbor. We haven't built a harbor over here yet, but I think the reason why is because it doesn't get us anything. Yeah, there's really not anything to be gained from harbors. Just 6 food, so farmer's quarters are clearly the best. And I think we were building our farmer's quarters over here, though. I don't know that any of these are going to get us much. You're looking at 13 there. Now, of course, up here, I don't really want the farms up here, though. I'm trying to avoid putting the farms up here. We just haven't been able to build maker's quarters. We barely built any maker's quarters with this city. And we haven't really needed them. We have pretty good production, but I think building a farm there would be helpful. That's 13. Got 13 there. Yeah, just freeing up all these areas here. Not getting that much here, despite the neighboring bonus. And what was the one that we got over here? I think it was 13 as well. Yeah, you're getting 13 right there too. Okay. I guess we'll do this one here. 13 food, and plus you're getting the 10 from having the other farmer. Ito has finished their farmer's quarter. So let's go ahead and put another pop into farms so that we are into food, so we don't run out of food here. But obviously we're going to need to get one more farmer's quarter. We get 10 food there. Again, they're just not getting a whole lot of food, frankly. So yeah, we'll do that one. And then we'll get the extra 10 food from the new farmer. So we got a harbor over here. Constantinople's still pretty short. They built the harbor so we don't get another farmer. We could see if they could build any more harbors. They could get one down here. And we haven't got one down there just yet. And that's a pretty good chunk of food. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. And just build it where we're going to get the most food, or close to that number anyway, if there's a better location or something. Yeah, why not? We'll do it there. 23 food. Can't enter a new era, but we're not going to, because we need the fame, guys. I think we'll do one more turn, though before we do, I guess we have enough influence to get that city. I'm trying to remember where I'm trying to put it. Right over here. This is where we want to put it. So I was going to turn this into a city. That will reduce our influence again by 120. And then what we'll want to do here now is go ahead and add these. I think both of those? Yeah, and then we're going to add these ones too. So let's attach that one. We don't have enough to attach that one just yet. And so I want to say that we're pretty close to getting the territory one as well. Yeah, just one more territory attached, and we get the territory one. We do have to get something constructing here, don't we? So they have all that completed, 46 infrastructure buildings. That's the reason why we wanted to get a new city here. And so everything's built. It's just districts now, and they already have a lot of districts, or units. Is this their harbor? That's their harbor. I think we might get another man of war. Just trying to build the fleet up. We do need more units. They're good on food. Let's change this up. Let them grow a bit, but also get some industry here. Let me just see how this is going to affect things. Yeah, we'll do it like... Oh, damn it. You know, we could actually afford to do all of them. It's still 2 turns to grow. So yeah, that's fine. We'll put it all into production. Just try and get stuff built quicker. We do need money. We're getting quite a bit of money from this district now. But while we can... because we'll be moving to the contemporary age soon, we want to make sure that we get any floating markets that we haven't gotten yet that we want to. And this is going to get us production and gold, which is pretty useful. And it's saying that's the best location. And it looks like that's the case. Yeah, because you're going to get 25 gold here, but you're losing 4 production. So yeah, let's go and build it right there. And it'll take them 2 turns. So yeah, we're going to do one more turn, guys. One more turn. Just because we don't have any battles, I don't think. I got another star here. Excellent. That's for the influence. We already knew we were going to get that, so we won't look at that. So we will not likely get the next one. So that should put us in 3rd place. There we go, guys. We finally have moved into 3rd place. And the Brazilians still only have the 6 stars. They haven't got any other ones yet. I imagine they're going to have trouble. They're going to have to, you know, we're not the only ones that have been affected by the shutting off of the trade. I'm sure they're way more affected than we were, because they were trading for a lot more resources than we were. Which regiment is that? Let's go and get this guy moving first. I want to find him. Aha, we found their ships. We found her. So let's go and attack her. She shouldn't be able to retreat, so we should be able to destroy that unit. Oh. Does she have reinforcements? She does not. It's right there, just outside of it. She can't retreat, and so but to destroy this unit, though I expect they'll attack us with that army there, that fleet there. Whatever's there, I don't know if it's an army on the seas or if it's ships. I assume that's her capital fleet, because I did think she would have one, and that would be her last one. Might have units. We'll take a look at it after we finish this battle. This should be a nice, easy battle here, guys. I guess we look at it now. It's units. In fact, man, I'd love to get those sunk out here in the sea, but this fleet wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah, it's just too powerful. It's too many units. Don't think it matters, other than we want to probably put them next to each other. So end our deployments, and then just get these guys destroyed. Should be a nice, easy, quick battle here. Move forward. And that'll get, I think it's a crossbowman that we just sunk. Yeah, crossbowman. Alright, excellent. These guys need to get the hell out of there because they very well might attack us. Even though those are, you know, land units, they just have such higher combat strength. So they're just gonna sit here, guys, for another turn, heal up a bit more. They did get pretty heavily damaged. We do have a man of war here. Oh lord, which has a total combat strength of 48. So alone, our ships would be able to beat it. And this is what we're here for, guys. We're looking for a ship to fight. So let's fight. We're trying to reduce the war support of this country here. So it's very important that we either get them to retreat or get an actual battle here. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and have... This is all open water, so there's really no defensive things to consider that I'm seeing. Unless you're to retreat even further back. For right now, where we're at is fine, I think. Let's go into deployment. And yeah, I don't think we'll be moving anywhere. There's really not much to this. This battlefield is pretty small. We will not be able to destroy him, though. He's probably going to do some pretty heavy damage to us. Oh, wow, we got really bad luck there, guys. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was bad luck. Wow. Yeah, we're getting horrible luck. Remember, the maximum damage we can do is 25. We just did, what, 5 and 6 or something like that? Or 6 and 9? Jesus Christ, 6 again. Yeah, we're getting really bad luck here, guys. He's sitting on algae, so that does have an effect. Are we sitting on anything that would help us? I think we're sitting on algae. Yeah, we're all sitting on algae. Yeah, we're having really bad luck right now, guys, with these attacks. Yeah, he is wrecking us. We might actually lose this just because we're not doing any damage in our attacks. Yep, he sunk the ship. Wow. All right, so we're in trouble now in this battle here because now he is, you know, he's better than us. He has more combat strength. Now he is injured. But that's the end of the round, guys. Yeah, I think we might have lost our ships over there. That's surprising. But again, it's just the RNG, you know, random number generator, man. We just got horrible numbers. You know, we could do between 5 to 25, and we were doing like 6 damage in many of those attacks. 6, 7, 8, 9. I think the most we did was 10. I mean, those are just horrible numbers. When you looked at how much he could do to us, he was doing the high end every single attack. So that was just bad luck, guys. Like really bad luck. It is what it is. Sometimes the luck falls in your favor, sometimes it doesn't. It's just unfortunate because we really need to get war support against him to get this war done. And so that's going to increase his war support now. I'm not sure where he's at this moment. This is not him, obviously. He's sitting at 52. I did want to see where he was at. But the Messenians are sitting at 64. Well, we're sitting at 70. Not sure how we increased that, but yeah, definitely increase some. So we did finish ransacking these 2 locations. Excellent. So now we can go and set up outposts, but don't know if we have enough influence for that. We'd want to set up the outpost probably here first. And it looks like it's 390, so we do have enough to do this. And I don't know that we want to be down there. I mean, I know you're getting the most goodies there. You're getting 30 here, 28 right there. I mean, that's probably the best location where they had already built. Which again, that's typically what the AI does, so not really, you know, surprising to see that. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, I mean, you want the best location, so yeah, we'll go and do it there. And they don't have to move at least. And so yeah, we don't want to use influence for harbors or anything like that. All right, so we got the outpost set up. Now that also got us some money. You know, destroying these. That one got us a lot. I don't know that we have influence enough to get the next one. Looks like we do. Yeah, just enough. So this was not the best location, it looks like. Although, you're really just favoring food by going over here. What is this right here? A Confucian school. Okay, so something was actually constructed here. Looks like they had something constructed here as well. A farmer's quarter. So that might actually be why we were getting so much food from that particular location, because it was considering that. Oh, nope, we don't want to ransack. We want to claim territory. So yeah, I think we'll probably just put it here. Again, the place where the AI put it is typically the best place. I think that's how they're programmed to do it. There's also something there. What's there? Maker's Quarter. Thought that might be what it was, but wasn't sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll already have a few districts here, so that's helpful. But yeah, I think that's, well, I was gonna say that's the best location. You're getting 29 there, but if you move here, you're getting 22. I don't know if that's because of the Maker's Quarter there. You're giving up a lot of food though. Yeah, quite a bit of food being given up, but yeah, you're getting 2 more total resources. And I actually like that spot better, so I think that's where we're gonna put this. Yeah, we'll put it right there, guys. That'll be 1 turn to get that done, or nope, I got it done. All right, so we now have claimed possession of both of these locations here. So that's excellent. Over here, we're moving after his territory down there, so what's the best route to do that way? You gotta go all the way around here. Could go this way as well, but it looks like that would take longer. Let's just see if you're trying to attack him there, what's the quickest route? It looks like going south would be the quickest route. Which the advantage also is that we get to stay in our own territory and finish healing these units. This is a new civic on freedom of the press. We'll look at it real quick, but yeah, we won't be able to do it, obviously, because we don't have any influence. But basically, freedom of speech is going to reduce the cost of canceling and enacting civics, which, as you can see, these are getting pretty expensive. And propaganda prevents any empire revolution. Alright, so that is actually going to be the end of the turn and thus end of the episode. I feel like we got quite a bit done in this one. Expanded our empire quite a bit, taking these here. We still have to take that city before the war will end. And so maybe, man, they're healing really, really slow. So we might do it with money. We don't need them to be fully healed. And this is really expensive. Yeah, I probably don't want to do that. We can get another unit upgraded as well. We probably should. These are all pretty outdated here. So let's use the money to upgrade him to line infantry. And so we have a really good combat strength here. I'm not really all that worried about this battle, honestly. But yeah, we don't want stupidly weak units there that we have to throw in the back. I can't really use. So yeah, we'll want to get them healed up. Maybe 1 or 2 more turns. Or even spend money on one of them or something like that. Then we'll build attack there and then we'll be done. Because yeah, there's really nothing else to do. And then after that, it's just her. We got to get her dealt with. And then we're in complete control of all of our territory here. Babylon took that over for us. I didn't know that was part of Babylon. I guess it makes sense though. And so yeah, we'll be in complete control of the continent after we take them 2 out. And then it's just a matter of attacking the Brazilians, which we're gonna have to prepare for a little bit, obviously, because he's much more stronger than us. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing next. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Do hope to see you guys on the next episode. And thanks for watching.